Hey everyone, this is SolarPrimal. I'm going to be casting my second Wi-Fi battle, and with that being said, let's get this underway. So this battle will be against Roxasfail on Twitter, and he sends out his Crobat, and I'll send out my Typhlosion. Now right away he'll use Confuse right here, and that is just causing me troubles right away. As you can see, the confusion renders me useless in this battle, and then with a second cross poison from this Crobat, my starter is down. Now to counter this, I sent out my Espeon, but of course he's very quick on his feet, and he sends out his Umbreon. And my psychic move did not work, so I have to withdraw and send out my Ampharos. Again, he opens up with another Confuse Ray, which I believe this gives me some trouble here. Yes, the first attack, I get confused and hurt myself. He uses Dig. That's going to cause me some problems when he pops back out in the next turn. So I withdraw my Ampharos and bring out my Dragonite. Now my Dragonite being half flying type is not affected by the ground move, so I got lucky on that end there. And of course to follow suit, he uses another Confuse Ray. But this time my Dragonite was able to pull through. Uses a sand attack to lower my accuracy, almost trying to cripple my attacks. Sadly, that sand attack actually did manage to do its job, and I did miss my attack. And that did the trick there, and now he's going to be sending out his Staryu. I made some quick work of that Staryu. Mind you, it was a first evolution, so his defense probably wasn't high enough to withstand that Dragon Claw. On top of that, that earlier Dragon Dance I did increase my Dragonite's attack and speed. A good move by Roxasfail there. He used Feather Dance to lower my Dragonite's attack, which all my attacks are based off attack. None of them are special moves. As you can see there, one of my simple attacks did not do much damage anyways. And with that critical hit, my Dragonite goes down. Next I'll be saying out Ampharos, and of course, Roxasfail being the smart trainer he is, he withdraws his flying type and sends out a rock type. Now I use Power Gem, which is a rock type move, hoping I was going to get psyched out by that, because I noticed he did like to switch his Pokemon out, so I tried to stay ahead of the game there. Unfortunately, Power Gem was not the right move to use. Right here I use a Single Beam, which is much more effective, and indeed does a good, hefty amount of damage. Right now he's using Frenzy Plant, and we'll see how well that works out. Ooh, and yep, that was definitely enough to take out my Ampharos. I guess that same type attack bonus plus a heavy hitting move did the trick. Sent out my Espeon back out and try and use the same kind of trick he did with the same attack type bonus. And it proved effective against this very already weakened Magnanium. I apologize if I got that pronunciation wrong, I'm not the best for that. So far my same attack type bonus is proving effective, but now he shot my Espeon with a sand attack. Luckily, I have Swift, which is one of those moves that's supposed to always hit. Next, he sends out his Arcanine with his Intimidate lowers my attack stat. Luckily for me, Espeon is a special attacker. And this Psybeam will do its trick. Doesn't fully take it out, but hey, it does a good chunk of damage. And I use my own sand attack, seeing that the Arcanine uses mostly physical attacks. When under confusion, if you hit yourself and you have a high attack stat, the confusion hits you for a great deal of damage. I sound my Quagsire to try and finish up the job, but of course Roxasfail withdraws his Arcanine and brings back out his infamous Crobat. And again opens up with the Confuse Ray. This Confuse Ray has been giving me trouble all this entire battle. Luckily for me that the Quagsire does have a higher defense stat and was able to withstand most of his attacks so far, and me just trying to throw out everything I can at him right now with this guy. I fortunately do not have a move to counter any of his types right now. And I was made quick work of with his wing attack when he got a critical hit there. Next I'll be saying out my Snorlax. Now Snorlax here I'm very proud of. He's a very nice tank. He's great against any type of special attacker due to his higher special defense. Now I use Rock Slide here to take out his Crobat, considering it's a half poison, half flying type. And it did prove very effective, but just not enough. But luckily for me, my Snorlax snapped out of confusion quite early. And I was able to finally take out this Crobat with his. Last but not least, he'll be sending out his Arcanine. And of course, as you already saw, I have the Rock Slide, which is super effective against fire types, but his Intimidation did lower my Snorlax's attack stat, so we'll see how this plays out here. And it looks like, yes, the Intimidate did do its job by cutting my Snorlax's attack down. But this is his last Pokemon. True display of how much of a friggin' wall Snorlax is here. Not only he has a higher special defense, but he also is highly resistant to ice and fire type moves. So that Fire Blast did little to no damage to me. It did, however, burn my Snorlax, but this battle is almost over, so I'm not too worried. And with a final crunch, that Arcanine goes down. And that is the match.